My marriage almost ended because of something my wife doesn't even remember doing. 3 months ago, I started noticing small things in our house moving around at night. A chair pulled out. The bathroom light on. Our bedroom door slightly open, even though we always close it. I assumed it was my wife, maybe getting water or going to the bathroom. No big deal. Then one night, at around 1 a.m., I woke up because I heard the front door open. I jumped up, thinking maybe someone had broken in. But when I checked, it was my wife. She was outside on the porch, just standing there, barefoot, staring at the street. I tried talking to her, but she didn't respond. She just quietly walked back inside and went straight to bed. The next morning, she had absolutely no memory of it. I thought she was joking, but she looked genuinely confused. After that, it kept happening. Not every night, but often enough that I started staying awake just to watch over her. Sometimes she would sit at the kitchen table and whisper to someone who wasn't there. Once, she opened our fridge and started crying. Another time, she picked up her phone and typed a full paragraph into the Notes app, then deleted it before I could read it. But the scariest part was the night she left the house again. I followed her quietly, thinking she'd just stand outside like last time. But instead, she walked down the street, turned the corner, and stopped in front of a small house 2 blocks away. A house I had never seen her go near before. She stood there for maybe 20 seconds. And then she whispered, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave you." I thought she was talking to me, but she wasn't. The porch light of the house turned on, and for a moment I panicked and hid behind a tree. Someone opened the curtain inside. I expected them to come out, but they didn't. Instead, they just stared at her from the window. My wife didn't move. She just stood there, whispering something I couldn't hear. The next morning, when I asked her about it, she looked terrified. Not confused. Terrified. She told me she had never been to that house in her life. She didn't remember walking there. She didn't remember whispering anything. She didn't even know who lived there. I didn't believe her. Until 2 days later, when a woman from that house came to our door. She asked if my wife was home. Her voice was shaking. She said, I think she was talking to my husband. Her husband died last year, and he looked exactly like the man my wife dated before she met me. The woman then asked the question that still keeps me up at night. Does your wife sleepwalk because she's grieving, or because he's calling her? We still don't have an answer.